What would you do with 20 flat acres in Auburn, California? Well, relatively flat. We are in the Sierra foothills, so you expect when you hear that a property has 20 acres, you expect that you can't use a lot of it, but not here. We are at 10516 Sierra Estates in prestigious Sierra Foothill Estates. These are all 20-acre parcels. And there are so many ways that you can use this beautiful, peaceful, private land. These folks have their property set up as horse property because one of the really beautiful things about Sierra Foothill Estates is that there are riding trails all around. In fact, there are 20 parcels and each of them have 20 acres. So imagine you could go for a nice long ride without putting your horse in a trailer right off of your backyard. We have a scene of the barn that we're going to go visit in a little bit. And here is the beautiful, well-maintained arena. This arena is also powered with lights, so you can be riding your horses even in the evening time. These owners have put in a lot of fencing on this property. It is cross-fenced and fenced. And we do have some electric fencing also on some parts of the property. Now we're going to go over here and look at the first pasture. There are 6 pastures on this property and 3 of them are irrigated. We can see the cows out there. There are 6 cows, and what they're so good about is they can keep this grass down beautifully. In fact, it is easier to have cattle take care of it than you hiring a weed whacker. And there they are sitting amongst the shade under the trees. Can you hear that? Yes, you're right. It's just the wind blowing through the trees. This is such a beautiful property. It is so peaceful and very private. There is a long driveway, and as you come to the property, you go through a gate and down this road, this driveway, with these plum trees lining the driveway. Just a beautiful entrance to 10516 Sierra Estates property. This is pasture number 2, and then behind pasture number 2 is pasture number 3. Now, when you have this much land, one of your most common questions is, gee, how do I get water to this property? Well, one of the things of great value in the Sierra foothills is having irrigation water. So this property has an allotment which is starts in April and goes to October, and it is 2 miners inches of NID, Nevada irrigation water. So that's used for your outside needs, keep your animals having plenty of water, and also able to keep your landscape green and your pastures green. Oh, by the way, we are going to stop for a second because I forgot to introduce myself. I'm so excited about showing you this gorgeous property. My name is CJ Jenkins. I work at Century 21 Cornerstone Real Estate. I am so fortunate to be able to present this property to you today. Now, we said that the 20 acres is relatively flat. One of the other pluses about this particular property is the fact that we have a single-story home. There are 3,411 square feet to this 4-bedroom home with 3.5 baths. We also have a bonus, which we're going to go to, and that is our studio, our guest studio, which is 660 square feet. So that adds in another bathroom and another bedroom. Look at this building here. How stately, how attractive. And you can see by the pitch of the roof line that we have some high ceilings. Probably 10 feet to 16 feet high in the rooms, bringing lots of light and airiness to the property. Imagine decorating this entryway at Christmas time. You could actually put a Christmas tree right out here. Now, when we enter, we have 2 little dogs in the office, so we might hear some barking just for a few moments. But maybe not. I think they're pretty used to me. Look at this entryway. I don't even know how high that is. Such a stately entrance. We talk about the wow factor in real estate. Imagine coming into this home and looking right through the formal dining room with those high windows, crown molding, and looking out to a beautiful backyard. This is a fun room. We call it the library. Doesn't count as one of the bedrooms, but it's a really nice space. Sit here in the afternoon and read your books. Okay, I have 2 favorite rooms, and this is my favorite room right here, where everything is happening, the great room. We do have the formal dining room, which we looked at quickly. Here's the nook. There's a breakfast bar with 4 stools. And this is where everything's happening. This is where you'll have your Christmas tree. You'll have your entire family right here. Gorgeous granite, that leather textured granite. Nice subway tile as the backsplash. This kitchen was remodeled 3 years ago. So the house was built in 1999, but the kitchen, the floors, the bathrooms were all remodeled 3 years ago. We have a good-sized pantry. The island here is great. One of the nice things is you have plugs here, so if you had a crock pot or you had some hot soup going and the family wanted to walk around the island and serve themselves some hot food, you have a plug here right on the side of the island. Got a desk area, and one of the things that has happened here is that this built-in has been added, and you can tell it's been added fairly recently. And the real trick is the size of the TV. Because in the olden days, lots of TVs were this big, and the built-ins reflected that. But this is a more current addition to the property. And I don't know how high these ceilings are. Maybe they're 15, 16 feet high, but they're really beautiful. Also, this fireplace was redone in the last 3 years. It is propane, and the slate brick is very attractive. Well, we're going to go outside because if you had guests, this would be the great room, the kitchen, and the patio here would be where it's all happening. Now, part of our square footage doesn't include this space, And this is really almost livable space because in the winter time, you could be here. You could have a huge Thanksgiving table right outside here because we have this covered patio with some skylights, beautiful tile floor, and there's even a fireplace, and this TV set will remain. So you could have all your buddies here for the football game. You could sit out here in your jackets if it was cold for the Super Bowl, and you'd have the fire running and the TV set letting you know who's playing and how they're playing. Now, I came to a party here once, and it was really cool because right in this spot was the band. So look how much space you have with this covered patio. Now, we do have a spa that will be staying with the house, and I always look at these spas and say, how many seats is this? I think this is a 6-seater or a 7-seater spa. Not exactly sure. I'm not a spa person, but it's a big spa, and this is only a year old, so this will be staying with the property. And what is so great about this pool? If you have little ones, it's just a great size pool for toddlers or for kids, or even for older people. It's kind of a dunking pool, keeps you cool at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You've got seats here, a seat here, seat on the steps, and a seat at the other side of the pool. Just think that this would be a lovely location. Not only to entertain for a party, but wouldn't it be great to have a wedding here? Oh my goodness. Beautiful grass, string lights in the trees, so at night you could have that festive light flowing on you as you're dancing on the grass. Pretty waterfall. Now this property is equipped with some places for critters. Besides the barn, there is a chicken coop, and there are a goat house right here for the goats. There's even a dog run off of the laundry room. So you see those bales of hay for all the different creatures that can live at 10516 Sierra Estates. So, one of the nice things about the design of this home, which you can see, is that the outside is constantly being invited in to the inside. Or vice versa, you're inside and you get to see the outside through all of the windows. Now there's not a lot of window coverings in this home because you're on 20 acres. You don't need to have window coverings on many of your rooms because of the fact it is totally private. Okay, let's go take a peek really quick because we have so much to see. All right, off here is the door to the dog run, a 3-car garage that's super long so you can store your boats in it with a workshop. The washer and dryer stays, and we have a sink right here in the laundry room. Very functional. Down the hallway, we have a whole house fan. Here is the half bath for your guests. And you can see it's beautifully updated. You can move into this house and not have to do one thing. So we have 2 bedrooms with a Jack and Jill in between. And you can tell that the person in this bedroom loves horses. And I love the tile in this bathroom right here. It's that very popular modern farmhouse tile that a lot of people are using for their showers or for their floors. And I love this herringbone. Imagine putting all of these pieces in this floor. So there is the Jill side, which is the horse side, and this is the Jack side. I just made that up. But both of these rooms have high ceilings, crown molding, and also 3 sets of windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows in each of these bedrooms. So we've seen 2 bedrooms, 1 full bath, and 1 half bath. Gonna go back through the kitchen. By the way, there are KitchenAid appliances in here, gas stovetop. Okay, we're passing the front door again where we see the library and also this stunning view of the backyard. These owners have taken meticulous care of the land. Now this would be the 3rd bedroom, and this is where we're not going to enter today. It is an office right now. It has a closet, and so it is our 3rd bedroom, and that's where the little doggies are taking a nap. And I love this shower. Well, you can sit down and shave your legs. You can sit down and wash your hair. Let's say you've broken a foot or something. This would be a great, easy access shower for you because you could come in and manage how you're showering. And this bathroom was also redone in the last 3 years. Beautiful work. Now out this window is the door to the patio. So if someone's in the swimming pool and needs to use the restroom, they can come right in here and will not have to walk through the house to use the facilities or take a shower. Or if you have people visiting in your patio, they can use this area here without walking on the wooden flooring. All right, so what do you think these double doors lead to? You probably figured it out. It leads to the primary suite. Boy, is this a great size room. And look at the views again. Trees, greenery, so gracious. And one of the things the owners do have here is they have just added in these blinds that you touch a little wand and the blinds close because they did want this room to be dark when they're trying to sleep, and they just come right down of these high windows here. Brand new fireplace has been added. It's propane, it's very pretty and stylish. And wait till you see the bathroom. Oh my goodness. This room has been remodeled 3 years ago, and it has gorgeous accent tile. Very ornate, but in a way it's quiet too and peaceful. Huge mirror. His and her section, plenty of drawers. And then look at this space in here. There is a separate tub, and this is one of those super modern tubs that everybody's very excited about. You even have room for your wine glass here on the windowsill. And then there is a huge shower with a seat with 2 shower heads. So as I said, at 10516 Sierra Estates, there is nothing for you to have to do to move into this beautiful home on 20 acres. And once you've had a closet this size, I don't know, you'd be spoiled for the rest of your life. So here's the gentleman's side, and as you go to the other doorway there, I'll meet you around. And here is the other owner's side. High ceilings again, a window in these walk-in closets, some built-ins, lots of shelves, just very gracious size closet. I would love a closet like this. Did you hear that, Bob? Oh my gosh. It's so hard when you walk into these beautiful homes, you just want to come home and remodel your house. A little closet here for linens. So wouldn't you feel so fortunate to be able to live in this beautiful home? Now, if you'd like to have guests come and visit you, or maybe it's a landscaper or someone who takes care of your horses or someone who takes care of the land for you, we have a place for them to stay. Oh, before we go on, look at the size of this door. It's just amazing. It is such a quality custom home. And one of the things is the fact that it's single story. You could have little ones in here. You could be 80 years old in here, and you could live in this house graciously. Now, one of the very clever things that the owners did on this property in the last year is they bought solar. They spent $54,000 on solar. Well, you can say, well, where is the solar? It's not on the roof of the house, which I think is very smart, especially when you have 20 acres. I don't see it anywhere. Where's the solar? Well, one of the very clever things that they did is that they put the solar on the far side of the barn. So when you drive up to this beautiful location, you do not have solar panels, there are 50 of them by the way, shining at you as you arrive on the property. And we know solar is so important, but sometimes we have to give up a lot to get the benefits of solar, especially if you're seeing it right in front of the house. Not in this case. So that is a real plus to the energy efficiency at 10516 Sierra Estates. So here is your guest studio. And I'll tell you, if you have a guest here, this place is so nice, they probably don't ever want to leave. It's all been remodeled. And it has the quality of the home, the main home. Now this is 660 square feet. Propane fireplace. They have internet hookups. This has just been added, which is a heat and air system right here. These are called mini splits, and they're really efficient. You could have a bigger table here if you needed one, or you could add a couch in along that wall. And this is the really cool thing about the guest studio at Sierra Estates. Brand new kitchen. The refrigerator stays. There is a stovetop. microwave, dishwasher. This is all new. And they have these really nice self-closing drawers. I mean, I love this kitchen. Very functional. So there's a closet for their clothes. And then this closet here is more of a utility closet for linens, brooms, other things like that. And this bathroom is very efficient. Imagine this being the bathroom in a guest house. It's so nicely done. And this was done in the last 3 years. Now, there is a hookup for a washer and dryer. So if someone wanted to put a stackable washer and dryer here, this is actually the spot. Very cool. Soft gray hues. And again, a skylight in the bathroom. It just really, look, the lights are off and it's still very pretty. Now this is the big surprise. Are you ready? Okay, there's a couple of people, not people, a couple of creatures here who are ready to meet you. This is the barn. We have 2 horses that live in this barn. Hi guys. And what they have in the 7-stall barn is they also have 5 runs. So they can go out from the barn. Hi there, sweetie. How are you? How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, you said hi. Okay. And there is a warm and cold area here to bathe the horses, which is very important. Hi. We have a locked tack room. And we have 7 stalls, 5 runs, and right now some of these stalls are used for storage, which they'll be all cleaned out when we get the new owner for this property. Covered hay storage, which is really important. And there's a manure station on the side if you want to use it that way, or I call it just a giant compost pile. But you do have that area there. And what is so nice about the position of the barn is that you can bring trailers in, you can bring in service equipment with your deliveries, and everything's easy peasy. Now what we're not going to see today is the chicken coop and the NID canal. The RV hookup. How come some of this is outside, huh? Let's put this back in. There we go. What a beautiful barn. So there is so much to see at 10516 Sierra Estates. I mean, we could do a whole video just alone on the barn, or being on the mule and driving around the property and looking at the riding trails. We're trying to keep this on the short part of our show so everybody has time to watch it. And you also see there's plenty of parking here. So the last time a well was drawn on this property was 2 years ago, and we actually had 10 gallons per minute. We're getting our well drawn next week, and so we'll have the most recent production of the well. So water is so important, 2 inches of NID, which is the irrigation water. Well water is important, and to keep up the property in how you see it today. So we are in Auburn, California, and this property is just 3 minutes off of Highway 49. So we are so centrally located. We are 5 minutes to buy milk, that's important, and 5 minutes to get to the gas station, about 8 minutes to the local hospital, to some more stores, grocery stores, about 8 minutes. And we are just below the snow line also in Auburn, California. So when there was snow last winter, which wasn't that common in the other parts of the Sierra foothills, this property was below the snow line. So I am so happy you took the time to join us at 10516 Sierra Estates in Auburn, California. My name is CJ Jenkins. I work at Century 21 Cornerstone. If you would like to set up a private showing for this property, I would love to take you out here and show you all that it has to offer. So give me a call at 530-906-4715. 530-906-4715, and we would love to show you what Sierra Estates has to offer. Thank you so much.